Yo, I'm going to show you how to ship a sports card or a trading card in under 3 minutes. I would do it faster, but I yap too much. So here we go. First up, we'll go over supplies. You're going to want to grab some penny sleeves. I like Ultra Pro. Then we got some top loaders. And then here's some team bags to seal the cards in. Then we got number 6 security envelopes that self-seal. Then we have personalization like a business card or note. And then I like to throw in 1 or 2 freebies if space allows. And then we have double-sided tape, which I'll show you how to use later. Then we have some heavy-duty packing tape, a handy-dandy pair of scissors, and then a scale to weigh your package. And then you'll need some kind of printer. I have a standard printer, or you can use a label printer. And if you want a detailed list of all the supplies I use, you can head on over to my profile and click the Linktree link in my bio, or you can just type in the URL above. But hey, let's ship a card together. Once you make the sale, pull your card from inventory, and my inventory system is a bit chaotic right now, so don't at me, bruv. This is not an inventory tutorial. After you pull your card from inventory, make sure it's in a penny sleeve, and then we're going to toss it right into a top loader. This is going to be the primary way that it's protected in transit, and after that, we're going to grab any extras like your business card, note, or freebies, which can be good for some extra sturdiness. I like to use BCW team set bags. They work great. If you don't want to use team bags, you can also use blue masking tape to seal the top loader. If you're doing really high volume, tape can definitely save you some money, but I don't like the sticky residue that it leaves once in a while. Speaking of tape, we are going to use some double-sided tape to adhere the team bag to the envelope so it doesn't slide around in transit. There are other ways to do this, but this is a simple solution, and you just don't want your card sliding around in the envelope, especially when it's flying through the sorting machines at the post office at very high speeds. So then we're going to want to grab our envelope. I just showed you those are the number 6 self-sealing security envelopes I got off Amazon. And again, if you want to pick some of those up, you can check out the Linktree link in my bio. So the card is nice and secure in there. I just throw my note in at this time, but you can put it in the team bag as well. And yay for self-sealing. We do not have to saliva up or glue our envelopes. And now we have a really secure package that I personally put up to 3 or 4 cards in. It depends on the thickness of the cards and the top loader setup. And if you're selling on eBay, let's go through how to get your label. For singles, you should be able to set your weight to 1 ounce. That's very important. Leave the dimensions alone. Make sure eBay standard envelope is selected, and you should get the 74-cent rate. And after that, we're going to print your label. I scribbled this up to match the exact design of an eBay standard label, and this is when I deploy my handy dandy scissors. I have not dropped the money on a label printer yet, so we are doing it old school, and this works just fine if you're getting started. After that, I put the label on the envelope. I tear out 1 piece of packing tape that's a little larger so it wraps around the back. This also helps seal the envelope and prevents tampering. Then we grab a second strip and do the exact same thing, and I just like to make sure my tape is really tight around the edges. And if you aren't using eBay standard envelope, you can just head over to the post office and grab some stamps. Your basic stamps here should cover 1 ounce, so just send it like a letter. Next, you can toss it onto the scale just to make sure you're within weight, but after you do it a couple hundred times, you don't have to do this step anymore. And boom, you have yourself a bulletproof envelope that I've done hundreds of times, and they've never been returned to me. After that, just go drop off your package.
Package delivered.